India COVID-19 numbers explained, May 2. Finally, one day that breaks upward trend. India COVID-19 numbers explained a more reassuring sign. However, is the fact that in the case of Maharashtra, the plateauing and even the possible decline has become very visible. India's coronavirus cases numbers on Saturday is 3,92,488 new cases of coronavirus infections were detected in India, about 9,500 less than the previous day tally of 4,01,993. This is the first time in more than a month that the daily count of cases has been lower than the previous day on a non-Monday. For the entire month of April, the daily count of cases increased on every single day except on Mondays when the cases declined owing to relatively lesser number of tests conducted on Sunday. At the start of April, India has been reporting less than 1 lakh cases a day. This rose to more than 4 lakh cases a day while the daily count rising on every single day. This month-long trend was finally broken on Saturday, though this might be nothing more than an interesting statistic time being. So it is too early to suggest this might be the beginning of a turnaround. But this drop also does not seem to be triggered by any decline in number of tests, as usually happens on Mondays. On Saturday, more than 18 lakh samples were tested, which was less than over 19 lakh tests conducted on previous 2 days, but more than any other day. A more reassuring sign, however, is the fact that in the case of Maharashtra, the plateauing and even the possible decline has become more visible. The active cases in the state has been going down steadily for the last 10 days, from a peak of 7 lakh achieved on April 22 to 6.63 lakh now. The daily count of cases has remained in the 60,000s for over 20 days now, and for the last 4 days the number has been showing a steady. The daily count of cases has remained in the 60,000s for over 20 days now, and for the last 4 days this number has been showing a steady decline. A similar trend is visible in the case of Delhi as well, where the daily count of cases has been in the 20,000s for the last 2 weeks. However, there is a curious twist in the Delhi data. The number of active cases has remained below 1 lakh even when more than 20,000 new cases are being added every day for over 10 days. It is unlikely that anyone from this lot would have been declared recovered during this period. But the fact that the daily count has not shot up further is still some reason for hope. The decline in Maharashtra and hopefully in Delhi as well in the next few days is expected to bring down the daily count of cases in the country. No other state right now is looking to deteriorate to an extent that it starts reporting as many cases as Maharashtra. But Maharashtra right now is declining very slowly, and this decline can be compensated by the combined rise in several states. Karnataka has shown this potential with a huge jump in new detections in the last 2 days. Karnataka reported more than 48,000 cases on Friday and 41,000 on Sunday. Uttar Pradesh, the other state with the potential to see its case number explode, has also seen its case numbers remaining relatively stable on the last 10 days. Kerala, the third state reporting more than 30,000 cases a day, may also have reached a plateau. But states like Bihar, West Bengal, Rajasthan, Odisha and even Punjab are still showing an increasing trend, and for next few days at least their combined increase could nullify the decline seen in Maharashtra or Delhi. Also, the active cases increased by the least amount the Saturday in the last 20 days. If we again discount the Mondays, between April 13 and April 28, active cases in the country have been increasing by more than a lakh every day. April has been a more than 5-fold jump in active cases in the country, from about 6 lakhs to over 33 lakh now. For the last 3 days, however, the increase in active cases has been below a lakh. On Saturday, active cases rose by about 81,000. This is not an unexpected trend considering that both the recoveries and the deaths, the two lagging indicators, have been rising in the last few days. But it does raise hopes for the possibility of the active cases peaking below 40 lakh in a few days. Thank you.